Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. This is just a very important video, I would say, because it gives you an idea of how the joint application went and also what you should do now, what you should be doing and what you should be expecting and the different dates. Now, I want to talk about this particular information because it has been in the news all week and it's a big deal. Why is it a big deal? Because due to the recent happenings in Finland, people have been saying all the changes, the new laws that are not in favor of international students, they're not going to affect the number of students that Finland admits every year or during each joint application. And this is happening already. Remember, I had talked about this autumn joint application being the best if you have the money, all right? And if you are single and you want to move to Finland and you think you can cope with the different happenings in Finland, then this is the best time because fewer students are going to apply. And this is what is happening. Why? The first reason why I talked about you applying and the first reason why I predicted that this is going to happen is because there's been a lot of changes that are not in favor of international students. Two, they are going to implement application fee from next joint application, which is in January. And so many students are they are misled, okay, because when they heard about Finland implementing application fee, they thought it's gonna happen now. So they were not informed about this. So that is why so many students didn't apply. But I think the main reason is because of the recent changes and implementation of stricter and tough rules or laws when it comes to international students and internationals in general. All right, so according to this is from Study Info. There have been so many information on the news, but I like to go back to Study Info because that's where everything is. That's where everything about studying and education in Finland happens. So according to Study Info, there were over 10,000 study places available during this autumn joint application. But only 45,100 students applied. So which means they didn't even hit half of their target. They didn't hit half. And this is really worse because when you do the comparison with autumn joint application last year, you realize that the number of applicants that participated during this joint application is approximately 10,800 students less. So it's it's mind-blowing because so if, for example, last year there were over, let's say 10,800 students applied. So which if they say less, it means that more than that amount even. But let's just assume. But now only 45,000 students applied. This is not like, okay, because only 45,000 students applied, or they are gonna admit all these students. No, they are still gonna do the screening and everything. And this brings me to my next topic. This means that there will be a lot of separate applications opening. Yes, after November. There will be a lot. Why? Because universities didn't hit their target. So they will need more students. Okay. So if you have your money for your fees and you're ready to move to Finland, this is not the end. Okay. If you miss this autumn joint application, there's no problem. So all you need to do is keep an eye on Study Info because universities are gonna be opening more because the fees when I was going through the different available programs of this joint application, the fees they were really high. I think that's another reason. Really, really, really high. So I'm very certain that most of the students that apply and even will be admitted will not be able to still come because the fees, like, they are really high. Okay, so if you have the money, then you are good to go. Now, let me go to what next. The first thing you're supposed to note is that you have to submit your attachments. So if you couldn't submit your attachments, maybe because you were still to collect your international English language test certificate, then please make sure you upload all the different attachments that you are required to before or on the 18th of September. Please make sure you submit the required attachments before or on the 18th of September. That's allowed, because after that, you won't be able to access your application and decisions will be made based on the information that they have. And the next thing you should be preparing for is the entrance exam. Yes, entrance exam is fast approaching, and you need to you need to prepare. Okay, and if you are wondering, oh, where am I going to receive my result, the admission result, it states here that it will be published latest by the end of November. So if they are saying latest by the end of November, it means you will be able to get this result sometime in October. I think they write something. Okay, the first result of the autumn joint application will be published in October, yeah, and all results will be published on the 21st. So by October, you should already have your result, depending on your university, depending on your programs, depending on the selection method that is being used. But now let me take you guys to one of the best websites that you should be looking at right now, the UAS info.fi. So this is very important. This is the best website if you are thinking of entrance exam, if you have any doubt. All right, it is very important because through this exam, through this website, you'll be able to have an idea of what the entrance exam is, and also an idea of the pre-identification exercise. Last year, that's a lot of students, no, in January, March, that was when the entrance exam for the spring joint application was. So many students didn't even write the entrance exam because they could not complete the pre-identification, which is very important. On this website, you'll be able to learn more about the pre-identification exercise. So you'll be able to have it there, and you'll be able to learn more about the different sections of this entrance exam. Before the entrance exam, I will try as much as possible. I don't want to talk about this pre-identification yet because it's a lot and it needs more explanation. So I'll make a whole video about this. But now I just want to let you know where you can find information. So if you come here, if you want to learn more about the identification documents, you can check here. But I think this one we've passed it because the identification document that you use if you're outside Finland is your passport, and you've submitted it already when you were filling your application form. And now I want us to look at the different sections. Okay, this was the spring. For the autumn joint application, it has not been updated yet, but we can just go through to see what we can expect. So this exam is online. You don't need to travel to Finland or wherever. You can sit in the comfort of your home. All you need is a laptop and you'll be good to go. And the different sections, they are here. And then, no, this is language requirement. I don't want to talk about this. Okay, this is the exam sections and the duration and the scores and everything. So we have the common section. When we talk about common section, it means that all programs, so it doesn't matter your program, if you're applying to if you had applied for nursing, business, engineering, you are gonna do the reasoning skills because it is a common exam section that everyone, as long as you're applying to come study in the University of Applied Science, you need to take the reasoning skills. And it's 25 minutes. And the minimum point, it has changed. It used to be more than 0.1 points, but like due to the difficulty level of the section, so they've changed it to 0.1 points. And then you have the English language piece, which I think doesn't make sense to me, because if you ask students to write the international English language test and they have it already, so why are you testing their English language piece? It doesn't make sense. I love this part because I love it when there was no language requirement, okay? Because yeah, you can actually, test the English language skills of the students. But if you already put the IELTS or TOEFL, why are they writing English language skills again? Anyways, so everyone is going to take this, and it's 20 minutes, and you must have a minimum score of 3, okay? So now you also have few specific exams. So depending on the program that you apply to, you have mathematics, and it applies to fields like technology, business, and natural resources, tourism, social service, healthcare. So you can check if your program is included. And then advanced mathematics also. And then we have ethical skills, we have emotional intelligence, and you can see the exam sections here and the different programs. Now, the pre-identification, like I said, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's all about how you should log in, when, stuff like that. You need your passport as identification. And also, if you want to use your mobile phone, then you have to download for identifying yourself. Not even if you need it, you need a mobile phone on which you can download the Candle ID mobile application. All right, so you can download it through App Store or Google Play, and make sure you have the latest version. So you need a copy of your passport that you've already attached, but you still also need your passport number while taking the exam. So I'll talk more about it. And they also have a YouTube video. You can click here and it takes you to a video where you can actually see how the pre-identification is done. Now, I know that we want past questions. There are past questions available on this website. After each section, they ask you, for example, please have a look at the reasoning skills example questions. And if you click here, it takes you to past questions, or let's say something that you can use in practicing. Okay, so you come here and you see the different questions. Yeah, you see the different questions, and you can just practice. All right, so go to UAS exam website. I'll leave the link to the website in the description box, so please check it. Try to practice. To conclude, I just want to have a recap of what I have shared on this video. Sorry that it's too long, but it's very important anyways. You need to submit your attachment before the 18th or on the 18th. You need to go to the UAS website to know more about pre-identification, to know more about different sections of this exam, to know more about past questions and what you can expect. So please do that, and I wish you all the best. And if you have any question, you can leave in the comment section. I will advise you to click on the links, and the links that I'm going to leave in the description box, because they're very important. Okay, so do well to like this video, share with your friends, and make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Thank you very much. See you next week, and God bless you.